the franchise Shane Douglas, and you watching Pounding the Meat.
We're here.
Yo! It's Thursday night, man.
Wait a minute. We're starting off with a hater.
Where's the energy? What's up, Juan?
Really? Really? That's how you feel? That's how you feel? Okay.
Damn, Juan.
I know that guy.
It's the instant classic babble.
What up, Miguel?
Miguel.
But to everyone watching out there, wherever you are, welcome. It's me. It's him.
Yeah, right here.
And him. For those that can't read, we have Jones, Joe V, and Easy E. How's everyone doing on this mid Thursday evening? I won't say great. It's just Thursday.
What up, Pug? Dude, I'm doing great, man.
I won't say, and the crowd goes mild. Everybody just ignored me. It was like, damn.
Dead crowd. I mean, I'm doing great.
Black, right?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. You know what I mean? It's a good week of wrestling, man. You know, a lot of news, a lot of stories. So I'm excited to talk about it tonight.
And how about you, good sir?
I'm here. It's Thursday. One day closer to the weekend.
I love the way you're thinking about that. I'm sorry, I do work. Would you want me wearing a t-shirt? I'm sorry. Like, I thought I'd change up. Sorry.
You know,
my bad.
I mean, you know, could be in like a suit.
I'm about to say, I could be in a suit. I could have my camera off.
You don't want to do that, man.
Like so. Perfect example. Like, what more do you want from me?
Too much bad of that going around.
Yeah.
Way too much bad. You know,
What? That's not why you're here. You're here because you wanted to hang out with us. Because what else are you going to do on a Thursday night?
They're really here because they wanted to hear you talk about the facts of life, Jones.
You take the good, you take the bad.
I want to hear you sing the whole song.
Damn it.
You opened your mouth. Insert foot. Mm-hmm. Now I want the facts of life theme song before this show goes any further.
Any further? Can I get some time to...
Yo, I want to tell you this, man. So, like, I saw Blair a couple years ago. Yo, she is still smoking hot.
I will sing the song later on before the show's off. Midway through the show, I'll do it. I just have my
Facts of
work.
life.
Or at least your favorite theme song to your favorite show. Cannot be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's actually not my favorite show.
I'm just throwing it out there because everybody knows that song.
The Milkman, the Paperboy, the Evening TV. Come on, Jones.
That's not it either.
Moving on up to the east side.
Nope.
I don't remember Martin's theme song.
It really wasn't one. It was just, what up?
It's the bigger love of the family.
That was Step by Step, right?
No, that's Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Family. Well, which one was the Step by Step, Day by Day? That one.
They're I almost felt like the same guy just got a contract.
Yeah.
Or that Full House. It was just like,
Yo, TGIF, man, was dope, man. They had like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Boy Meets World. Like that lineup was jumping.
The only thing better was Saturday morning cartoons.
Facts.
Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Well, I had Spider-Man growing up, X-Men, and then you roll in. That was late morning. Then you had DuckTales. Still had Darkwing Duck. Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Chip and Dale.
See, I'd wake up, watch cartoons, then you got WWE Superstars. Life.
Do I have to sing it or can I kind of like spoken word it?
I want to feel it.
Because I
need my spirits. I need my spirits uplifted. I need to feel this.
Okay.
Why do you need uplifting, man?
It's been a long week.
Yeah, it's a good
Fair,
week.
fair. Okay, if we lose viewers because I was singing, I'm sorry now. Because I'm not a singer. I'm better behind the scenes. I'm good with the mixing, the mastering, stuff like that. That's my expertise. The actual singing.
You know what, Jones? I'm going to spare you and the crowd. I'll give you a pass this time.
I'll spoken word it to see if anybody picks up on what it is. Or I'll actually, damn it! I wish I had Babel's vocals right now because I would definitely
Albuquerque.
Yeah. Because sometimes the world looks perfect. Nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's going to stand in my way. This flame in my heart and a long lost friend gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall.
Oh, well.
On the wings of my dreams, the rise and fall. On the wings of my dreams, the rain and thunder, wind and haze. I'm bound for better days.
I know this song.
It's my
I just
life,
can't.
Dude,
my
I don't think
dream.
no one will ever guess this show.
Nothing's going to stop me now. And then it's a harmonica solo, and then it goes da 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 da.
I don't think no one's going to guess this show, Jones.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I
Showing
know
my
it.
age with it, so if anybody can guess it, I'm fine with it.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Perfect Strangers?
Perfect answer. Yes. Becky Bartokomous was my guy.
That was an underrated show. Like, I get bored some nights and I'll just go back to old shows.
I do
Like,
the same thing.
Do you remember a show called Parker Lewis Can't Lose?
That was my shit.
I love that show, bro.
Head of the class.
Dude, Head of the Class was a phenomenal show. I'm partial to Wonder Years. That's my jam.
I can go on air saying this, and it's going to feel as I might get picked apart for this. I've had trouble trying to watch the reboot, the reimagining. It just didn't feel the same.
We're gonna really digress here for a second. Maybe you are smarter than I am. Both of you, and can answer me a question, right? And I've had this ongoing debate with somebody at work. You know, most people have that inner monologue, the Kevin Arnold thing, right? Mm-hmm. You talk to yourself and stuff like that, right? I mean, no offense to anybody that may have this disability. Let me preface that. But how does a truly deaf person that's never heard anything have an inner monologue? I
can defend you on this. I've actually had thoughts like that.
Are they like in their mind just throwing up gang signs, like,
or what voice are they hearing it in? Like, whose voice are they hearing? So like their inner voice, who's their voice that they're hearing if they've never truly heard a voice?
Yeah, that's my question. That's like legit, like.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have no like I'm right there with you. Like, what are they really hearing? Like, is your inner voice someone else's voice, or is your inner voice?
So my friend says that they just don't have one, and I think that's bullshit. I think everybody has that inner monologue.
Yeah, because something you're still having a conscious conversation with yourself, like, don't do it, don't fucking punch him, don't punch him, and then it's like.
But how does that work for somebody that's never heard spoken word? Sorry this went off on a weird thing. Apologize. Hey, it's been a long week.
You
If
know,
anybody's got an answer to that, though, please
that's
drop in the comments.
funny because we have this deaf kid at work. And he's very big into wrestling. Like, every show, he's front row. Like, crazy.
Does he wear a green shirt with a smiley face on it?
No. But it's funny because my buddy at work took him out to drink for his 21st birthday. And he said he could have swore that he started talking normal, like after the 5th shot.
It's all in your head, bro.
Liquid courage. It happens.
Yeah, that's just something, like, we have these like weird conversations at work because like our job sucks, so we just get in these like weird topics like that probably aren't suitable for here. But that was the most PG like conundrum that I could come up with. That I just,
Maybe we add this as a segment. What did you talk about this week at work that we can discuss without getting banned?
We'll discuss one after the show that blew my mind.
Okay.
Blew my mind, okay. And like it's still like, and you're like, holy fuck, that makes some sense. Has to do with death and things like that, so we're not gonna put too much of a damper on it.
I like this show.
Love that show, man.
Alyssa Milano. Woo.
So she went all like...
No, weird. Charles in Charge.
I was like, Charles in Charge was a good one.
Dude, what's her name from Charles in Charge? What was her name?
Oh my god.
The new boy in the neighborhood lives downstairs.
Nicole Eggert.
Nicole Eggert, yep. Because she Baywatch too.
Take good care of me, like he's part of the family.
See, but then again, showing age in Living Color. That show wouldn't go on TV. Can you imagine them putting a handyman?
Here's something crazy. You all seen Liar Liar, right?
Yes.
Remember when he's getting carried out on the stretcher after the plane incident?
Mm-hmm.
Fire Marshal
Bill's in the back.
Or who was it? Jamie Foxx with the police dog, the dead dog. Like he'd be like, Arr!
But can you imagine trying to put that on TV in 2023?
Wanda. Oh
my. Most of the stuff we grew up with would never last right now.
Here you go. I got one. I'm trying to think of the name right now. I got it.
There was one that I liked, and I want to say the name of Scorpion. Preface was the dude who was a scientist, was in a wheelchair, but then he put on a suit. Mantis, there it is.
Welcome back, Cotter. Welcome back, Cotter.
Good show.
Yeah, a little predates us, but yeah.
Hey, I was still a Cosby Show guy too. I like Cosby Show.
That was the most unrealistic family.
It really was. See, in growing up, like there was two families that like I always like identified with. I thought every white family was Kevin Arnold.
Nope.
But I realized my family was more Roseanne.
I swore you were going to start story like Married with Children, but
no, that too. It's like if Married with Children and Roseanne had like this like weird kid, that would be my family. But I thought all white people were like, if I would have seen Joey walking across the street, I'd be like, oh, that's Kevin Arnold's brother.
See, I couldn't really relate because all these shows the parents were together. So like my parents divorced when I was like 3 or 4, so it's like I couldn't.
But that wasn't really a common thing in the shows in the 90s, was it?
They didn't show that. The 80s and 90s.
Trying to think.
They really showed a single parent.
Was there a single parent show really out there at that time?
No.
It would have been Different Strokes. That's the closest you probably got. Like
George Jefferson came back with the milk.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I mean, maybe.
I say Boy Meets World had both his parents.
Yeah.
Well, there was the step by step. You know, they had the step. That was a step family.
But still, you technically still.
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to go back and look now tonight. I can't recall one. I cannot recall one.
I mean, I loved all the shows. It's just like, it was like, how do I relate to that when I didn't have it?
It wasn't the the relation for me was more of the dysfunctionality versus like, oh, he's got 3 brothers or he's got 3 sisters, and like my family does that.
There was one. Who's the boss?
That's true.
Yeah, but he moved.
True.
Yeah, true.
You never saw his dad.
He just was plugging the boss.
But you didn't see no like single moms, like doing.
Well, technically, it was kind of implied.
Yeah, because she was a single mom too.
Mm-hmm. So there's one. There you go.
There's one from right back there.
Yeah, I can relate to Judith.
So like I said, so like for my growing up, like,
Oh, good sir.
I feel like a single family, like a single parent household would probably have been way easier than growing up in a multi-parent dysfunctional household. I just feel like it's probably like you got the smart end of the stick because they were smart enough to be like, okay, let's just versus like, hey, we're gonna stick it to them and stay together.
Yeah,
I mean, again, I grew up with 5 brothers and sisters, and I have 14 nieces and nephews. So it's like there's a lot of people, and you just kind of like at one point you're like,
see, it was like me and my brother with my mom, and then because my brother was 7 years older than me, so
I was gonna say, were you older or younger?
I'm the baby. So, like, I think when my brother was 14 or 15, he went to go live with my dad, so it was just me and my mom. But it's funny because out of everybody,
so one took the dad, one took the mom.
that was like after, but that was like years after they split. So
like my parents did split up for a little bit. They never got like divorced. But like I was only like 6 to like maybe like 8. And like I think my Splitsville was probably way different than your Splitsville. Like dysfunctionality wise, mine was a 10. Like as far as like we've digressed real bad.
I'll tell you this: having a single parent, like,
I feel like I would have been really manipulative. I'm just gonna say it that way, because when I was like 6 years old, I was told stories about how I would manipulate. I would go to moms and be like, "Yo, dad didn't feed us, or dad didn't do this, but he did." But then when I go to dad's, "Yo, mom didn't do this," or "Mom."
I got it like, so I'd go to my dad's on the weekend, but like my mom worked a lot, so I'd be like home alone, like, get from elementary school. Oh yeah, what was it, kid?
He was a single father.
Yeah.
What was it, smart kid?
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Smart guy. So I would, be home elementary, but also because, on our old street when my mom and dad worked together, like we had like chief of police and all these cops that lived on our street, like 2 houses down.
Oh yeah, one of them streets.
So, but then when they got divorced, we moved the street over and then sold that house. So every time like I would be home alone, after elementary school, my mom's working late, all the cops would come by the house, check on me, make sure I'm good, which also kind of sucked because if I did something bad in the neighborhood, they knew. But
that's the era we grew up in. Like the whole
yeah,
neighborhood
but being with like,
you.
but I'll tell you this, man, it's like being single mom. I got spoiled a lot, but I didn't call for it. Like if I didn't like tell my mom like I had like a dance coming up, like if I had a winter formal or homecoming, because if I did, she'd be like, all right, let's go to the store, and I'd be like, okay, I just want this one shirt. No, you need 2 or 3 of them. Like I don't need 2 or 3, like. So, like, that's how, like, it would be.
I don't want to say like a competition, but there was a constant feel to make up for something. Is that what it would come like? What it kind of like? What it came off as?
No, not really. I just
no.
But I mean,
as the parent, like your mom's like, you're like, I just need one shirt, mom, and your mom's like, I need 3, and you need 3, and you're like, well, I just need 1. Like,
no,
chill.
you know what? It was never any competition. Like it was like her or my dad, because there was never any child support paid on the other side. So my mom had to provide for everything, and it was
my childhood was more of a comic book, and when I mean a comic book, like not like X-Men, like I don't, like I just have this like weird this weird upbringing. So for me, like I've told you this story, you know, I get off work or I get off school and, you know, I'm scooting home from school and my fucking dad burns our house down. True story. I swear to God. I literally round the corner from my fucking scooter. I'm on my scooter, barely seeing over the handlebars. And I see our house and it's like 4 walls and nothing in the middle. And I'm like, but again, I grew up in Stockton. It was Stockton. So, you know, you get the 209, you get the Diaz shit, you know? So you see those guys, and you kind of like, yeah, I sympathize with those guys.
King J. Sean, you're correct, man. I got spoiled with everything.
Dude, I wish, like, dude, I grew up food banks to government cheese.
Like, we moved to Charlotte, North Carolina for 2 years. And I remember, like, less than 6 months we were there. My dad came down for my birthday, my 12th birthday. And he just got remarried to my stepmom. She's cool as hell. They're still together.
I was going to say, did you get along with her?
Yeah, so they come down, and he gave me one of his pinball machines for my 12th birthday. I was like, damn. I don't know why I'm going to do this, but I feel like I have to do this. Like,
hold on. I'm gonna throw some love out to my boy Shotgun Surgeon. Follow him on Twitch. Dude's hilarious. That's my boy. I've been playing fucking video games with this fucker since 2002. He was just a wee little lad, 17-year-old kid back then. Now he's a grown-ass man getting drunk on Twitch, showing his wang dang. Go follow him. Enjoy him. Good dude.
So, I got this Canadian guy. You know?
Double D, does this start with Double D?
Double D, yeah, but like, I think Arn Anderson stole his name from him. It should be Double A. Because that's what it looks like, a little A cup. You know?
I don't see. I
look like a little 2 green beans fighting each other.
I haven't seen it fully. Like I haven't seen him fully like happy, so I can't judge. I'm not gonna. He might be a shower or a grower.
He could be, but you know what? I'm gonna add him to the screen because.
Wait, but before you do that, have you checked his Canadian internet?
You know what? I was told that he may have shut down the internet in a country.
One of the only men in the hobby to get a free belt from one of the premier makers in the hobby. Wedding gift.
Oh my God. Are you ready to come?
Bring Double D in.
Wow. That's it. I gotta get divorced and get married again just so I get another free belt.
Hold on, King J. Sean. I will drop my gamer tag in the chat. I'm always on COD, bro. You want to get spanked up on some Madden? You let me know.
You know, it's funny you say that for the wedding gift because I saw, you know, a new IC from that person, you know, drop, and I'm like, wow, I know somebody that's been waiting.
There's a couple belts that were dropped.
I got to tell you the story about this today. I got to tell you the story about this. Y'all are going to laugh. So, the Bret Hart exclusive, okay? I'm not going to go too deep on figures because I'm not going to do that weird shit. But
you're not going to play with them on camera?
No. So, you know, ordered this in January from Target, okay? UPS goes, yo, Target ships UPS. UPS is so lazy and instead of it, it's being at a local facility about 15 minutes away, instead of dropping it to my house, they give it to the postal service. So the postal service will deliver it the next day. So I get an email that says, hey, it's been delivered at your mailbox at 9:16 a.m. Eastern time. I'm like, sweet. So I come home. Guess what? No figure in my mailbox. I'm freaking out. Like, I see my wife's Amazon 2 packages. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I message her like, yo, did you see, this, package, the figure? She's like, no, I haven't. I'm like, damn it, So I'm checking, and my neighbor next door usually gets our Amazon packages, whatnot, back and forth. I don't see nothing. So I file a claim with the post office. All right, file a claim, blah, blah, blah. So I get off the phone with them. I message the wife because I sent her the tracking. She's like, who was it shipping from? I'm like, Target. She's like, so I think I grabbed your package and thought it was the Amazon package by mistake. I'm like,
Going crazy looking for it.
dude, I was like so mad. So then I call back USPS and I was speaking to this nice lady. She had to be Southern because their accent, and I'm like, you listen, I got to cancel my claim. She goes, why? So I'm telling her the story, and I'm like, lady, never get married. And she started laughing. But she canceled the claim.
You got your fig. That's all that matters.
I got my fig, but it was funny because, like, my wife, like, messaged me after that, like, hey, blah, blah, because I was going to the store for something. I'm like, yo, you want anything, you thief? Like, fucking, like, steal my figure, Like, I was messaging Target, too, like, yo, I've been waiting, like, 3 months for this.
You were cheese, bro. You really wanted that figure.
You gotta look prospectively, though. You gotta look at it this way, right? The hardest part of your day was arguing with your wife about her stealing your figure.
That's true.
So you're doing okay. You're not Double D Panetta that has to.
You know how hard it is to pee? Do you know how difficult it is to pee?
Oh, I can only imagine because, like, look, like I'm trying to get Classic Shields to send me a wedding present. They're like 12 years too late, and it really hurts.
Internet shut down.
Irfan, it really hurts my feelings that your competitor will send. You need to really prove that you're better than that competitor, and send me a wedding gift because you know what, Panetta's over there just got that. I'll take whatever, bro. You can send me a fucking. I don't know, a fucking TV title, bro. I'll take it.
I'm tracking 2 DHL deliveries right now. Like, and I'm like checking, and they're like a couple hours like apart. Like, okay, this one.
Well, I'm waiting for Nawaz to get back to me. Nawaz was like, hey, bro, your replacement plate's done.
So Nawaz sends me, I pay Nawaz, sends me the Undisputed. I'm like, cool. Passes Silicate, goes to Lahore. Then it says return to shipper. I'm like, what the hell? So I hit Nawaz up like, yo, it says, I called DHL. They said the shipper asked for it to be returned. I'm like, maybe Nawaz forgot something or put in the wrong information. So I messaged Nawaz. He goes, all right, I'll see. And then yesterday he goes, hey, I sent it. And then next thing I know, ping, DHL message.
But that's when that little tinge of horror kind of sets in when you're plotting, your DHL points. And then all of a sudden it's like the same thing. I sent Carnival his WrestleMania Snoop Dogg belt, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was just helping him out, just trying to be a good guy. And so I sent it to him and it was out for delivery. And then all of a sudden it says fucking return to sender. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I messaged him and I'm like, bro, what's going on? I never had this. And he was like, oh, fuck, I forgot. I got my mail forwarded to my New Jersey address. I'm like, bro, you got me scared, bro. Because I'm like, I don't want you to think I'm trying to fucking pull something.
But he got the belt, right?
He got the belt. Yeah, everything good.
But like when Nawaz, like resent it, I was checking yesterday, I'm like, all right, once it gets past Lahore, I'm good, because I know it's gonna go to Bahrain, Dubai, Germany, blah blah blah. You know, you already got these maps out in your head.
See, and mine goes.
Way
Yours
too
stops
long.
yours stops at Cincinnati, right, and then ends up at your house, right?
Yeah.
So mine goes from Cincinnati to LA, then to my house.
Yeah.
See, like, I got one that went to Dubai that bypassed Bahrain. It went to Dubai,
Okay, that happened.
Blitzkrieg, Germany, and then it got custom clearance in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
The other one just passed, like, Bahrain, so I'm like, all right, where's it going to go next? But we're all like this. When you get that DHL text, you're, like, checking it, like, every hour. Like, all right, where's it going to
You're
go?
Refreshing it like crazy, even though you know
Yes.
it's gonna move. It's in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
But you say in your mind, you're like, you know what? I'm not going to check it again till tomorrow. And then 20 minutes later, you're like, let me see.
Hey, welcome back, John Sabia.
Hey, at least I left camera. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that. I'm going to get myself in trouble again.
No, but I mean, as we digress even further, Panetta, it's glorious to see your beautiful face this week.
It's been a while. It's been a while
Right?
since I've been on this wonderful podcast.
I've been having these groundhog days of just like shit weeks just conglomerated together the last like month,
Yeah.
and like I'm just a zombie the last like fucking month, bro. Like it's fucking terrible. I'm trying to get out of the funk, but it's just like there's like the little fucking dark cloud that's just like shivered over me, and I'm like, bro, I'm just ready to get the fuck over it.
You're here though, bro. You're here.
I'm trying.
Fair. For this one, I'm saying ask King J. Sean.
Yes, because there's a lot of issues with the top rope. They do make a quality belt, but it's not as accurate, and there's issues.
International. North America.
It's still international. Still international.
I guess
Hey.
so.
Panetta, man, I kind of want to do a Bean Boozled challenge.
Just like your boy Ryback.
Dude, I was laughing at work watching it, like him, like, oh shit, you know, just cussing up a storm.
I think is that the Bean Boozles, the game, right? With
The jelly
spare?
bean.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
I didn't watch it yet.
Dude,
I played
so-
the game before.
So have
Some of
I.
them
So,
are mad.
dude, he's got like fat fingers, so he's trying to flick the thing, and it goes flying off.
He's got those fat fingers.
That's easy for you.
So we had bought those as a challenge, right? But my little one, she's 13. I call her my little one, but she's 13. This little fucking crackhead is just popping these things. Well, I'm like, you realize there's like bad ones. I like them anyways.
There's like boogers and
Dude, the
vomit
barf. The barf is like
Yeah,
the
that's
worst
one.
one.
Of the worst ones. Is there earwax? I think too.
Dude, there's
something like
spoiled milk. There's dead
Oh.
fish. There's booger.
That could be the next challenge, man.
There's dog poop.
Get him out of here.
Grass.
Actually, you know what? Since I guess it would be me going against you next, find a third person, and we'll get some challenges going on.
Depending on if it's not a hot challenge, I'll put my 13-year-old up against anybody in this room for a fucking.
After that
Nasty-
story, I don't think.
I'm
I'm
nasty.
not doing that.
I'm not
doing
joking.
that.
I'm not joking, bro. Like you have no idea. She eats like frozen waffles. Like I'm like, hey, put it in the fucking microwave or the toaster. Nope, it is.
So I got a third competitor for you two, just for my enjoyment.
Don't say. Are you gonna say what I think you're gonna say?
Yeah, just for my enjoyment.
Go ahead.
You know, because Panetta got a free gift. This person's gift wasn't free. He paid money for it.
It was double the price.
I think it would be hilarious.
We always gotta have a patsy, so I'm not. Fine.
And they always talk about how he's like he's pretty close to neighbors with Panetta.
That's true. Like they're right next door. Like he can touch Panetta's 2 double Ds.
I would push him off the cliff if I had the.
You know, we got to figure out how to incorporate Babel into one of these challenges.
He almost died every one he did.
No. Like, let's do it. Let's do a karaoke challenge or something.
He's a guaranteed win.
It's not a competition.
We got to handicap it.
Okay, you know what?
I got a challenge. It's gonna sound mad, so I'm not gonna. It sounds wrong. I'm not gonna say it.
No, say it. Do it. Do it.
It's gonna fall on me, and I'm gonna
If
get
you
the
know
Pussy.
it's gonna sound wrong.
Don't be a
I'm
pussy. Say it.
We'll discuss it off camera first.
Say it. Hold on. Wait,
Put
let
it in
me
the
think.
chat. Put it in the chat.
No, put it in chat. Here, I can fix it right now. Say it. Say it before he comes back.
No, because Babel would have to do a challenge against somebody else, and I'm not bringing that
Who is
person on
it?
here.
Okay, who's the person? What's the challenge then? I'll fill in the blanks. What's the challenge?
He pointed, Ethan.
Well, I missed it. I was removing issues from the screen. Oh, okay. I'm not even that mean, bro.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm not even that bad. Jesus Christ. Now I feel bad. What happened to wrestling this week?
Get some veneers to fix it.
Hey, as you gotta do what are those gums called? The ciclets?
The chick. What was it? Dennis the Menace when he stuck it in Mr. Wilson?
Yes, we can do a sixlets challenge.
Chiclets.
Chiclets.
I'm glad I wasn't on camera for this because I have no idea what's going on right now.
We had Backlash.
I got a wild double D question for you, Panetta.
Hit me.
I know you go to the gym, you get your gains on and stuff like that. When you do a jumping jack, does it clap together or spin?
It's actually kind of like Riddle's video, if we're going to be talking about that.
Oh, helicopters?
We are. But you know what? Do you know Panetta was a stand-in and a stunt double for Austin Powers in The Spy Who Shagged Me? No, not The Spy Who Shagged Me, Goldmember. Remember when Austin's at the doctor and he's behind the curtain? That was actually Panetta. Dude, you see him juggling an apple?
Oh, man. Some call it a blessing.
Wasn't that, Babel? We're not talking about that.
I probably shouldn't say this name, but if we're gonna do a karaoke challenge, I have somebody in mind that can go against Babel.
It's going to be a good Nick Jones.
Mind you, Vinny's dead, so.
I was going to say it would have been that guy who's kind of associated with the show.
Is he
not
dead?
Associated with the show because I kind of
He passed away from AIDS.
It wasn't COVID, and then he.
No, I'm not only positive. I'm HIV positive.
wow. But if that guy were to come back, him and Babel could have a karaoke battle.
A lot of people don't know this about these jump packs. Now, when you're starting a dead battery.
I digress.
Come on, Jones.
I guess we will talk about wrestling. So, to be that guy, what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, we had Backlash this past weekend.
There was a pay-per-view.
Premium live event.
Right?
I'm calling it a pay-per-view. Fuck them.
I'm going to preface this with saying this was a million times better than I expected it was going to be.
I'm going to agree.
Because I had no expectations. But they delivered. Technically, there was only one match I felt dragged a little, but it didn't even drag to the point where I was like, I'm turning it off.
I'm just an Omos hater, so I'm just going to throw that match out there. I felt bad for Seth. For having to slow down so bad.
But Omos is a big guy.
To try to make that dude look better.
Hold on.
Like, I'm not a fan. I guess I'm just not a fan of the 7-foot fucking dudes. I think that's just what it is, because it's just not my thing.
Are you talking about like the slow match part?
Yeah,
So, did you like Andre the Giant?
Not particularly.
You didn't like Andre?
No, I haven't had Big Show. I fucking hate Braun Strowman. Undertaker was at the very brink because Undertaker could move.
But there's been a lot of wrestlers that have slow matches.
But Undertaker was the biggest slash fastest slash slowest that I really enjoyed. Like there's fucking Giant Gonzalez trash. I wish I wasn't such a hater, but Seth has grown on me so much.
I wouldn't call you a hater. You like what you like and you dislike what you dislike.
Yeah. And that's kind of a guy that likes the Ultimate Warrior that looks like he's doing fucking a bottle of Riddle and fucking running down. You know, so it's
Hogan.
Kane was a different slow, King J. Sean.
I'm impressed with Omos. I may be in the minority with it in more ways than one, but I think this was his best match to date. King J. Sean, sorry, love you, fuck Kane.
No, but Kane was a different type of slow. Kane was a methodical slow, not natural slow. I do think this was Omos's best match that he's had, but I accredit Seth Rollins more than I accredit Omos.
Well, you can say that with anybody, though. Your opponent is going to bring the best out of you. This was him going against a smaller guy is the best thing for him to do right now.
And apologies for jumping out of order. We'll bring it back in, but that match just was like there.
That's fine. I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the fact Seth had to do a stomp from the top rope to beat him.
When you look at Omos's demeanor, though, right? Like in the match, if you go back and watch the match, right? To me, he always looks like he's on the verge of laughing.
Like if you look, he's having fun. That's the way I'm looking at it.
But you're a giant. I want to see some fucking. I want your nuts hang. I want to see some fucking aggression. I don't want you to look like you're the Jolly Green Giant. I want to see that viciousness. And that's what I'm lacking because he looked, to be honest, here's my problem with Omos. He looks like he's too nice of a fucking guy.
You want a meaner.
I want mean. I want nasty.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I can feel that.
Or were to help that nasty side come out.
That's what I want to see.
In my opinion, the losses will help that nasty side come out. Here's my thing. Glenn Jacobs, I don't care if I know people who are friends with him, whatever.
That's Mayor Jacobs, please.
Glenn Jacobs, Isaac Yankem. I actually like Isaac Yankem better than I like him as Kane right now. Because Kane needs to die.
Too bad the Bombers outfit didn't go off.
Damn. I just don't like him.
The fake Diesel.
I even like him as fake Diesel. Kane. I have nothing for Kane right now. I don't like Glenn Jacobs as a person.
It was OG Kane for me. It was that first probably
is undeniable. I think we gotta look at that.
And 97, 98.
The first couple year run before he lost the mask. That run to me for Kane was his up here. Everything else has just been kind of is what it is.
Even when he lost the mask the first time, I didn't mind it because the monster came out.
Yeah.
But no, we're not talking about him.
When he had the original outfit, that's when, like 97, 98, 99, like when he went to like the other outfit, when you saw, I just couldn't get down with it.
The chest meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The breast.
Yeah, you started seeing fanciness like here's my mesh.
And I know that we lived through the whole he was, the burn victim, his brother Undertaker fucked him up, and even like to this day, like when I watch old wrestling, I still submerge myself in like, yo, Undertaker fucked him over. I don't want to see this fucking chest meat where there's no scars. I want to see some scars, some char marks, something.
Just
frame
a black
boiled
under the eye. That was about it, right?
Right?
Came off.
Because he had that one like messed up eye. Mm-hmm. With pay-per-view from me, like I went in there with low expectations. The Bianca and Io match, I thought set the tone perfect for the whole night.
Oh no, Bailey set that tone.
Because Bianca and Io like go back to NXT. You know, that's where they both came off from. And like, I mean, if you've never seen Io wrestle, go back to NXT Io. This was a great match. I mean, Bianca did drop her on her nose. You know,
Can we talk about Bailey's sweatpants?
I can't do her face. I can't do her face.
Hey, that chick, Bailey, I agree with you. Bailey has $1 million fucking body, but a 10-cent face.
She looks like that old librarian in the school. You owe me that book.
But I still motorboat them cheeks, bro.
I don't think she's ugly.
I don't think she's ugly, but if you're comparing her body to her face, there's a disparity. Yeah, but again, who am I? I'm fucking nobody, so I'm a lot.
Can I do like Frankenstein, like take her head off her body and like just move parts around?
If you took her head off her body, whose head would you replace it with? 10 seconds.
I would replace her head with Bailey.
See, I don't know, because then I'd have to take someone's head off their body. Like, fuck, I don't know.
That's tough. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Right? But it works for her.
Yeah, it does.
That's why it's just like, those cheeks are fully motorboatable. Okay, I continue to digress, but that was the highlight of that match for me, was that run out.
But that match.
Did you all notice she had Sky written in the back of her hair too?
I wish they would
She
just
supports her friends very well.
I wish she would just go back. They would let her be Io Shirai, but I get it, Io Sky, because, you know, genius of the sky. Omos and Seth, I was shocked because of how low build this match got put together.
Kind of came out of the blue.
Yeah, but like, yo,
Okay,
Seth brought out the best of Omos. Like, Seth and Lesnar, like, are getting them there. You know, I mean, you read stories how the management backstage is happy with Omos's development.
And I don't want to say he's not developing, but I need that look. I don't know if he needs to change his like outfit or like, I just need this like, I just need that nastiness.
He has that edge. What I'll give you, what they probably need to do is they need to utilize MVP more. You shouldn't hear him talk really as much. Yes, he's very capable of speaking on the mic, but if you want that edge, he needs to be that silent giant that just kind of growls at you.
Yeah.
And then when he talks, it's just like, oh shit.
Anybody know this guy? Is this you, Panetta?
No.
Sorry. You're going in a little time out there, buddy. But like the next
Cleveland.
nobody puts Panetta in the corner like that.
Wow. What was the next match?
You had Theory versus Lashley versus Bronson Reed, triple threat for the U.S. title.
Typical heel tactics in a triple threat match, so I wasn't upset with the finish.
Dude, I liked it, man. Like, I thought
good.
Theory worked
Really
perfect.
good match.
Solid match. Lashley's grown on me.
Lashley and Reed did what they were supposed to do. Destroy everything.
And then Theory has to sneak in and get that win at the last. Like
Playing the part.
That's what your heel champion is
what he's
supposed to do.
Yeah. That little prick, you know, that little.
Yep.
I gotcha.
He plays it well, too.
I mean, next you had Rhea Ripley, Mammy, versus Selena Vega. Yo, that pop for her.
Selena got the amazing pop.
She got a WrestleMania moment at Backlash
100%.
for what it was and being in Puerto Rico.
I'm torn. Originally, I said Zelina should have been made in this moment and given the championship. However, I went back and looked at it. The stats. This was Rhea's first title defense.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't have lost it in her first defense.
For sure.
But had been like matches down the line, drop it. Zelina She could have picked it back up on Friday.
Mommy and her cakes, bro.
She could have picked
The
it back
way
up on
she
Friday.
lifted Selena up for Riptide, I was like, oh.
I didn't realize Selena was that. I knew she was small, but I didn't realize how small she was till I Googled it.
Yeah, she's tiny.
She's like 5'1",
No effort.
100 pounds.
Wasn't a bad match. It was not a long match, but like
It
quick
was
match.
quick.
You know, not
But
bad.
it served its purpose on the card.
It did.
Yeah. And she still got her moment.
Yeah. That was
You went
huge.
into the longest match of the night. The next one, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, yo.
At this point, I've had a hard time trying to figure out who is actually better between him and Logan Paul.
That's hard. Really hard. Different styles, right?
It's two different styles, but you got celebrities who actually
All right, I'm gonna
are
tell you
putting
who.
the time in.
I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna go with Bad Bunny
Why?
because Bad Bunny is not training with Shawn Michaels for a month straight learning. You
But
don't-
Bad Bunny has had a head start, right? He's been in there for how long?
He's just a fan.
Yeah, like
But
he's just
he's had a few matches now. He's had a few.
probably about the same as Logan Paul.
Logan Paul's actually had more.
I think at this
But
point,
in a longer time period, though, right?
Yeah.
but then he's
But like-
been off for quite some time too.
Yeah, but like
But then he's
Logan-
in a Kardashian,
But
so
like Logan was trained by Shawn Michaels for like a month straight, so he had that learning, tree. But like Bad Bunny's just like a big fan who loves the business and will do anything to contribute, help them out.
He took a choke slam through a table on a Raw, not a pay-per-view, not a PLE, a Raw.
I again, it goes down to like I'm not gonna diss Logan Paul or Bad Bunny because they take it seriously, and I give them that credit. They could walk in there and not take it seriously, and they take it seriously. So like, for both of them, what they do, I think they're both way better than jobbers, and.
I think they're way better than some professional wrestlers.
I'm about to say
That's
they're
the
better
thing.
than some people who actually are on weekly.
Yeah. Now, what does that say about the business, about professional wrestling, when you've got two guys that are celebrities, right, in their own field, and they come in and they outperform people that are there every single week?
Yep. Like you got Bad Bunny who put more in one match than a lot of wrestlers do in their whole career. Like,
But you sometimes though that's that intangible though. I mean, given Bad Bunny's a rapper and Logan Paul was a YouTuber, but you can't take away like one just pure athleticism and charisma and things like that. That's not, I think that's just some things you're born with. And a lot of these guys that are in the WWE that aren't as good as Logan Paul or Bad Bunny, they might have the physique, and you can work on a physique, but if you can't speak, you can't speak. If you don't have that charisma, you don't have that charisma. It's harder to develop that than it is to develop some biceps. You stick Logan Paul and Bad Bunny in a gym for 6 months, bro, they're gonna fucking run the WWE.
As it stands right now, I wouldn't be mad at either one of them getting a championship run. Because I would be like, it's legit. They still.
I wouldn't even. I mean, I could see that. Like, I don't think they would need to change their appearance because of how older they are.
I don't think so either. I was just, if you wanted to match, because how some of these homers are that are like, I could beat this guy up on the street if I saw him. And there's like,
That's someone who's never been in a fight before.
That's for sure. And what about the outcome of Bunny versus Priest?
Well, I
You
mean,
guys
Bad
happy
Bunny.
with Bunny winning?
Yo, Bunny won, but Savio Vega, Carlito.
that whole run
Carlito's
was
up. Holy.
Jacked.
He looks better now than what, 10 years ago? or
Yeah.
so?
Man, when he made the Rumble appearance, like during the COVID, like,
Although I did feel bad for Savio because when he tried to do that spinning back kick, he looked like he's going to be needing a massage for the next couple days. That was a stretch.
He's older, so
See, I don't like the little like. Okay, what are you, Quang? You know, like that's
He
the Quang.
was.
Yeah,
He was.
I know,
Well,
but that's
yeah.
the Quang move.
Yeah.
How
So
old's Carlito now? In his 40s?
he's got to be like 42.
Early to mid 40s for sure.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be.
He is 44 actually.
Wow. Bro, he looks better now than when it was his first run even. Like, he looks incredible.
He's hopped up on that applesauce, man.
What else was there?
The next
Oh.
match.
Before we do that, shout out to Damian Priest.
Yes.
Everybody wouldn't have done what he did.
No, he for sure.
Everybody wouldn't have done that, and
And that's why he's getting praised backstage for his work. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people forget, man. Like, I mean, the hardcore fans will know him as Punishment Martinez in Impact. Yeah. You know, like, I mean, he's like 40 years old right now. Like, he's like been in there a long time.
Yeah.
people think he's.
I hope he
younger
gets a
than he
big
is.
push.
Yeah,
Really
he needs a
big push.
decent run.
He's got to win a title.
He's starting to get recognized. Like, he's starting to get that recognition that I think he deserves from all that craft and hard work. The next match, I was so happy the ending of this one. The Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and the Usos versus Sammy, KO, and Riddle. Listen,
Bro.
I keep forgetting that Sammy and KO are the tag champs.
Isn't it, bro?
Like, dude, I keep forgetting that Sammy and KO are champs. Like, you had your WrestleMania moment. Now you're like, eh.
They fizzled
Like,
a bit, man.
they like Sammy has lost that pop.
It's a classic. You're better chasing the belt. than
Yes.
winning it.
Where Usos are better holding that title
100%.
and having people chase them. Like, I think WWE's gonna put the titles back on Usos like real quick, because Sammy and KO are just not cutting it with the.
Yeah, they're not doing it, man. They're not good
But
title holders.
Yeah. But I did like Solo, man, almost like hitting Jay, like, you know, like, I'm your brother, man.
Not him. Jay's facial expressions, mannerisms, and just body language is just money.
Jay needs to be a singles champ.
But that's the tease, I think, because whoever beats Roman should be either Solo or Jay, because Solo didn't hit him. Who's going to help Roman if it's one of them two? It's not going to. But, I mean, main event, Jay Uso. Come on, man.
It's okay. Roman's never going to pass Bret Hart's record.
That is true. Do you see some people today are like, well, Hulk Hogan never lost to Andre Giant? It's like the ref counted 3.
I'm gonna say that was a 3.
Yeah.
But, dude, Bador, if Cody won, he would have had go away heat in 2 weeks after that title win. But it was not a bad match, you know, 6-man. The main event, Cody and Brock.
I'm gonna take it back to what I've said before. If Brock wants to bump for you, he's going to bump for you. If
Dude,
Brock
when he hit
wants to
that head on
bleed
that
for you,
the post,
he will bleed
That
for
was
you.
purely accidental.
No,
when he hit his head?
blood.
No.
I think the blood was planned.
Was it?
yeah.
Yeah, because I watched the and then I rewound it. I watched. I'm like, it almost looked like his hand slipped, like when he went into it.
Because
He
it's
might
like
have hit it harder than he's supposed to, but
Yeah.
because like when I go back to the WrestleMania 13 match between Austin and Bret Hart, in Hart's book, he told Austin, yo, I will cut you right before I throw you. And when you didn't see Austin get cut until he hit the pole. Bret cut him before he threw him. And like Vince didn't know. Like, because that's how like good Bret was about it. Like, you know, you can hide it like that. But yeah, like if Brock wants to work with you, he'll work with you. If he doesn't, you know, like, but I give it to them, man. They fought. I'm liking where it's going. The story's going, even though Cody won. You know, I could have went.
Don't be Moxley.
Yeah,
Oh,
live.
bleeding.
Every night, if there's a strong breeze, Moxley.
But when Brock like hits that the post, like it, like just the impact, like boom.
Yeah. No, it looked good. Spot. Yeah.
Brock's a safe worker, man. Like a lot of people like give Brock some shit, but man, that dude can work. Like
Brock will be
he
tight
takes
with
care
you
of you in the ring.
You take liberties with Brock, he'll take liberties with you. Remember what happened to Braun Strowman?
Yeah, at the Rumble.
He popped it good.
Hit him with that knee. Slow the fuck down. But I mean, that was a solid pay-per-view. I liked it.
So how many matches do you think Cody and Brock are gonna have? 3? Yeah.
I was gonna say at least 2 more.
Cody's been doing trilogies, so
Yeah.
I could see them both entering in the Money in the Bank match. Like something happening. Money in the Bank, June or July?
Yeah, June.
June, the end of June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because SummerSlam's in July now, ain't it?
No, it's still in August.
August.
How dare you put SummerSlam? Because remember, Judgment Day used to be in July. That was way back in the day, which was a Wednesday. But it's funny because you bring up Bro. I mean, we could bring that into the next segment of him.
The Bro Chopper.
We could talk about Riddle and Lesnar right now because
Segways.
you got Riddle who's sending videos on Snapchat, is it? To a female friend. And it gets shared.
She wasn't underage, correct? There's no issues like that.
I don't think so. I didn't hear anything.
Bro, let the dude live, bro. Like
this happened to Seth a couple years back, no?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
like who cares? Like if you know the girl and you send it to her on Snapchat, I don't care. It's your business. But if the girl wants to share it, then it's like, oh, look at what Riddle did. But
yeah,
with his past issues, and he's been gone with rehab and all this stuff, and his issues with his former wife, it's like it's just bad timing on his part.
I don't think anything will come of it, though. Small slap.
if you don't know, Riddle sent a video of him doing the helicopter on Snapchat. I mean, he wasn't Velveteen Dream or whatever the fuck his name was, talking to underage broads or none of that shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude was just probably trying to get his thing wet, and people want to crucify you for it and want to run your character down, but you know what? Dude's
Nothing's private nowadays. So
how old's Riddle?
30s.
Let's see, like 38.
However old.
37.
He is, right? Yeah.
Dude's a 37-year-old guy that wrestles in the WWE that makes way more money than we can ever think about, and wants to have fun. Let him be.
Sorry, buddy. It was kind of last minute.
But I mean,
Do you know how much she had to pay us, Ronnie, to get on the show? It's bad.
he offered us some plates by CS. I'm just.
Did you ever sell those, Ronnie? I was still thinking about those. Did you sell those Macho IC plates? I have one on order, but I don't know if I'm in pre-etching, final leather.
This is a conversation.
Somebody's been in final leather for like a year and 4 months.
I'll never be part of this conversation. So, as you were.
Now that I'm pretty much done my collection, it's a good feeling.
I seen that was your winged eagle, right? The dual plated.
Yeah.
He has
Beautiful.
2 winged eagles coming. He's got the all gold and the dual plated, and I think an IC and a tag. He's got 4 belts coming.
So this winged eagle is going to get rehomed pretty soon. It's going to go to a buddy. This is dual plated. It's my AG winged eagle.
Oh, thank God.
Wow, the end of an era.
Thank God.
Never gonna
Thank
see
you.
that belt
Thank
again.
you.
I can't
Thank
say I'm upset.
I honestly, but here's the hard problem. I know it has that inscription in it, but the etching and the plating everything was fucking just, they killed it. I don't know if it was the brand new acid or whatever, but it was just But I'm dwindling the collection down, trying to be a little more sensible. Couple triple crowns.
If you love it, you have to let it go, Ethan.
Well, I'm gonna do a couple of nice triple crowns.
No, he's gonna let it go, and then in like 4 months, he's gonna order another dual-plated winter.
No, I didn't say I wasn't gonna order another one. I did not say that.
He just said that one's going. That's all he said.
Talk about Lesnar.
Speaking of preferential treatment, Brock Lesnar. This man basically can do whatever he wants and nobody can stop him. Brock, the drug test. I don't have to do that. Mine don't count. Oh, he failed the drug test. Don't worry about it. It's Brock Lesnar. But this kind of treatment has been done for other wrestlers. A quote from Mr. Scott Recksteiner. You can drug test me when you drug test Triple H.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
No
that.
drug test happened.
Remember how ripped Triple H was? Oh man,
When he
no one,
injury, I was
no
like,
one had the physique that high.
Dude, that 03 is just like...
So I'm gonna take a page out of Diaz's. They're all on steroids. Let them do what the fuck they want to do. It's not like the steroids are. It's a sports entertainment. It's not gonna affect the outcome. They just look a certain type of way and want to look a certain type of way. Let it be. If you're okay with the inherent risks, I'm okay with you doing it.
There's a caveat to that. For the most part, I completely agree with you. Damn. However, there is one guy who, as a wrestler, Hall of Fame worthy. As a person, shit-faced, unspectacular, uncharismatic, a black guy for Canada.
Ultimate Warrior?
Ahmed Johnson?
No, I'm not even going to mention his name. His initials are CB.
CB.
Oh, yeah.
He was. Think about a family that got murdered.
Oh, okay.
I was
about to say, man, like
that
CB was just hanging on your tongue, dude, just waiting to be.
No, I have a code word we use for referencing CB. We call him weight room.
Did you call him Bowflex once?
You can call him. I converted it to weight room.
Okay. Oh man. Wow.
So this is where I get this really bad probably reputation or whatever, but you take somebody's body of work, right? That had nothing to do with weight room incident. And I know it's going to cast a shadow on his whole body of work, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't want to say fair, because that's not the word I'm looking for. But I think there should be a distinction, right? Because we don't know how much that body of work affected the weight room incident.
I don't think it's fair to say that it was just steroids, right?
But no. I'm not saying steroids. I'm talking about CTE, blows to the head, all that kind of stuff like that. Because if you look at it, he gets a little more grief. Granted, what he did was horrendous, and nobody's not saying what he did was not horrendous. But if you look at how they try to spin NFL players now, they give them a little bit more sense of a pass. Like Javon Belcher for the Kansas City Chiefs. Murdered his girlfriend, went to the stadium and shot himself. They don't reference it like or Junior Seau. Or, there's countless people. They reference it differently because wrestling's fake.
scripted. I won't use that.
I wouldn't, but you know what I mean. That's what in their mind's eye. It's just referenced different. But look at the facts. Weight room's finishing move was a flying headbutt.
And it should have been banned a long time ago.
You know, look at the compilation videos of all the chair shots to the head and everything else.
Right? When he was diving outside the ring and they hit him with the chair.
Yeah.
And the science.
He never protected himself.
You can agree or disagree with anything, but the science, like, my mom died from Alzheimer's, dementia, and paranoid schizophrenia. Those people are dying from the same thing, but they're dying at 40.
Yeah.
So the science is there and the science agrees with it. So I'm not saying you give the guy a martyr pass, but I'm saying that, like, you understand that, like, we grew up in an era where science, mental health, just all those overall things that we are more conscious of today were non-existent 20 years ago. 20, 30 years ago, all these things are non-existent.
Yeah.
So it sucks because you see, like, I've seen his son do some interviews and stuff like that, and I get it. I'm not saying, like, hoist the guy on your shoulders and parade him down the street, but, like, that body of work that he did and caused himself to ultimately do what he did was putting fans in the seats, ratings on the TV. So to disparage him the way he's disparaged is kind of, in my opinion, is overkill.
I think with CB, it's because, like, what happened with his son as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's his wife, like, with the Belcher case. Belcher wasn't like, he was like, you knew him, but, like, you really didn't because he wasn't a big name. He was like a low player, like, basically.
But Aaron Hernandez, you get all these guys, right? You can make excuses. Dude, my mom would be like, yo, there's snakes crawling on me. There's no snakes. You have no idea of, like, the shit your brain will do. My godfather didn't sleep for 2 days and shot himself in his fucking driveway from not sleeping because he was hallucinating and seeing shit. So it's easy to try to think that we know what's consciously is real and not real, but until your brain betrays you, you really don't have. And I know, Matt, you work in the hospital, so you have more of a kind of an idea, but it's until your brain portrays you to a point where you have no distinction between reality and what's not reality is an entirely different ballgame.
Yeah, because it's very real for them, right? Just because
Hugely.
we can't see it or we can't hear it, it is as real as, what's in front of you right now. So to give him a pass just because he's Brock, yeah, it's very, very interesting. And like you said before, like, we're living in a day and age now where we're talking about this stuff, right? Tragedies that have happened help spark these conversations, unfortunately. But have we really learned all that much if we're giving passes to guys like Brock Lesnar just because he's Brock Lesnar?
I think ego kills still.
Yeah.
And that has everything to do with it too, is money. But ego, money, it's the root of a lot of evil.
Because let's say we get rid of all these regulations, right? And we just say, you know what? I'd love to watch baseball where everyone's roided up, right? Or I'd love to watch football or whatever sport, right? Wrestling, where guys are just taking roids like back in the day. And now with the enhancement drugs and everything else, yeah, it might be entertaining to watch, but my God, like, the damage on the brain and the body. The science is there. Like, it's not like this is a new phenomenon. They've been studying this for a long time. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people backstage that shaking their head and having
Maybe
these conversations.
maybe they'll be regulated by the government like how UFC is with drug testing. You got to enter in the pool 6 months.
Again, now I'm gonna speak on something from not Matt's perspective, and that's where like you look at like somebody from like an American perspective. That I'm one of those people who's like, yo, I think we need less government regulation in a lot of things, because the more you look at the government can't regulate themselves, they can't bookkeep themselves, they can't. There's a lot that the government can't do. To have their hand in something else that is doesn't need to be in. It's scary because the government will fuck up a wet dream. Let's just be real. And
No comment.
no comment. Yeah, but that's my opinion, expressed only by myself.
With Lesnar, I mean, he's an attraction. He's a big name for them. So, I mean, is it fair? No, but I mean, that's how the cookie crumbles. I think in that sport, I mean, if you look from back in the day, I'm sure Hogan got preferential treatment.
Sure.
You know, I'm sure there's a lot of them that got that type of treatment.
What do they say? Tough titty said the kitty, but the milk's still good. There's just not. We all heard the stories of Hogan carrying his fanny pack around with his fucking cocaine in his front pouch.
Just say your prayers and take your vitamins, Brock.
Dry, brother.
That's right. I think a lot of them were on it. You know, look at a lot of the promos.
Dude, I truly believe Ultimate Warrior was the fucking Tony Montana cocaine abuse. I hope so. It would kill my dream if he wasn't.
Dude,
I want
Vince,
that guy just like.
Dude, Vince is on trial, man. Him and Davey are getting some kind of something, you know, into the States. Like, yo. Let's experiment with this.
Don't do drugs.
There's no hope with dope, says Saved by the Bell.
Yep. I remember I was about to say there's no hope with dope. Meanwhile, he's like,
No, it was weed.
oh yeah, he was weed. You're right.
Which is fine. Perfectly fine.
Well, Jesse was caffeine pills.
Now it is.
Now it is.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm so stupid.
That's, I mean, like I said.
What about the helium balloons in college? Screech.
Forgot about that.
I think Jones has an announcement for the next topic of an announcement with an announcement.
I'm going to announce that we're going to make an announcement next week. So tune in for that announcement.
You're really going to Tony Khan us?
Well, I was segueing into Tony Khan because allegedly, I think it's pretty true, and I'm really hoping it's true. And if what they're doing with it is true, I'm going to be very happy. AEW apparently has a $1 billion deal on the table with Warner Brothers Discovery. And before you people out there start saying that's a lot of money, it's a 5-year deal. It's roughly $200 million a year. So it's really not that outlandish. Hopefully it turns into a network sort of for them, a streaming service. It's supposed to incorporate the pay-per-view, so that'll save them on the back end. Mm-hmm. Also give them a streaming library, which they're almost 4 years in now. They're a little over 3 years in.
With Warner Brothers, that's reach, though, too. You're looking for reach.
Mm-hmm. So why not? Kudos to them. They're over 70,000 on Wembley right now, so
that's only because Mirabito bought like 1,000 tickets himself.
Yeah, his card got charged 1,000 times after it got declined.
That's just for all the bridesmaids he's got to take from his next season of weddings.
So kudos to them. You're making some power moves. Just stop making announcements that you're making announcements on the show. My only I do have this is off topic, but I have a beef with them. Watching AEW last night, I felt like I was watching Raw. And what I mean by that is it felt like the stupid people not stupid people. I enjoyed some of the people that pop back up. Stupid ways they were just randomly popping up. Hey, it's Miro. I'm just going to walk into Tony Khan's office. I digress because I'm going to revert back to WWE. You have to have an appointment to see Roman Reigns on TV. How are you just walking into the owner's office?
You know what it reminded me of? Chelsea Green. Like backstage.
Yeah. I need to see the manager. So it's just like, it doesn't make it make sense to me.
Same with
especially for someone who hasn't been on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder Rosa returned too last night and just walked into the office, right?
Well, she's at least been seen.
Yeah,
she's been doing the Spanish commentary.
right? Yeah.
So I know she's there. Miro just hasn't been seen. Hell, his wife was seen at Backlash in the audience.
Next week Tony Khan will be like, I got an announcement. Miro will be back.
She's like, oh, we saw him last week. I think we kind of figured he'd be back. Even though I kind of figured he's going to be on Collision.
And Rampage is Saturday too?
Oh. Yeah. Playoffs, screw them.
With this Warner deal, I want to know, like, how much will it be a month? Because if I have a Max subscription, which HBO Max is now called Max subscription, do I get that automatically? Or do I have to pay extra?
That's a good question.
The Max subscription just went to, well, for me, it's going to go up to 20-something a month.
Now
the 4K package.
For the little kids up north, okay, do you guys get HBO Max?
Yes, we can pay for it, yeah.
Why don't you guys get, like, something else? Because you guys still have frickin' the network, and we're stuck with Peacock.
Listen,
damn it, I want to watch Superstars.
It's all about
I want to watch
TV now.
I want to watch Superstars from '91, and it's not on there. Yo, I'm seriously, like, right at the 1 yard line of going to streaming full time.
Joe, get a VPN. You can get the network still.
I do. So on my Fire Stick, I could watch the network on there. It's just whatever's live.
I've gotten rid of everything. All the streaming services too for the last 6 months, like Netflix, Amazon, Disney. Got rid of all of it.
VPN is the move.
With my VPN and with my IPTV, I get everything.
I'm close to getting rid of Netflix. I got rid of my Comcast. My Comcast was costing me $300 a month. And then it was $300 a month, but then it was $15 for Netflix, $10 for YouTube Premium, $10 for Spotify, $10 for Disney Plus, $10 for fucking this, $10 for that.
It adds
yeah.
up. Are you really watching all of them?
No, so we cut off the cable.
Actually, I am. All my streaming services are being utilized in my house, so it's kind of hard to cut them.
I got the YouTube Live, or the Hulu Live. And enjoy it. Love it.
Jeez, look at that lock of hair.
No, it is. With the IPTV that we have, we get every U.S. channel. Every single U.S. channel, every Canadian channel. I probably only had Canadian cable to watch wrestling and live sports. That was about it. I didn't need it for... And the thing is, in Canada, you have to buy the packages.
Sky TV?
No, we didn't have it. We didn't get it.
I thought Sky was up in Canada.
Pretty much, you get in our neck of the woods.
No, isn't that Europe?
There's two juggernauts. There's Rogers and Bell, and if you don't pay for the package that has over 1,000 channels, it's actually more expensive to pick a selective amount of channels, right? So, and if you don't have a home phone, who has a home phone anymore, right?
That's true.
Like our parents' generation is like the last generation to really have a home phone.
What's your home phone number? My cell phone?
Yeah. So unless you're getting those bundles, you're paying like $300-400 a month just for cable and internet.
And even then, they still bundle in a phone. It was like, we know you're not going to use it, but it'll be cheaper for you to keep the bundle in.
So I have AT&T Uverse. AT&T phased out Uverse like a while ago. My bill is now up to $256 with internet, and I get every channel except for HBO. I mean, No, Skinamax. Yeah, Skinamax. But like, it's getting to the point where it was like 120, 150, 180, 220. Now it's 256. Where I know if I get rid of Uverse, I can't go back to it because they're phasing, everything out. So I'm like tempted. So my mom got DirecTV Stream. Tried it out for a second, at her house. I'm like, yo, this is kind of like just like cable. What has like a guy and everything. The reason why I'm going to go to it, because if I get it with my internet and the channels, I'd pay like $150 a month. But I was looking at YouTube TV and Hulu TV. The only difference is those two do not offer the regional sports network that carries your local hockey, your local baseball, basketball. DirecTV Stream is the only one for that.
All I care about is football, and Hulu TV gives me my football.
Look at this guy, man.
Hold on. Here you go.
Jeez. He's not even hooking you up, Panetta.
It's okay. For the IPTV, man, I pay $190 for the year.
Jeez.
No idea, but I still use my home phone number, my old home phone number. If we go to the store called Safeway, we have this. You put your phone number.
Yeah.
I've been using that phone number for like the last 20 years. Don't know whose name is under now, but it still fucking works when I put it in.
So what do you do? Just go to like an IPTV.com and just sign up?
I can't disclose this live on the air right now. This is for a secret audience.
It's a secret society.
We'll talk
Secret society.
Yeah.
Right?
All we ask is trust.
You have to be elite in order to know about the IPTV.
Yeah, I think it's time to go to streaming. Like, I've been putting it off, but I'm like, I think it's time.
The only problem we have with it is sometimes it glitches a little bit, right? But you might have to just clear the cache, refresh it, go back to the channel, and it's good. There's a slight delay. Like I notice sometimes when we're watching Raw, for example, right? And then you guys mention, oh, this happened, this whatever. I see it maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds after you.
Nico and Maribito.
It's that Canadian internet.
No, it's just the nature of streaming, right? It's just a little bit.
But that's the difference for like if I had Uverse, my dad had DirecTV, we could be watching like say like a baseball game. But like, yo, look at that home run. Shut up, it hasn't happened yet. Like 10 seconds later, it finally, happened.
That's the only downfall, right? When you're watching live sports.
Yeah. Yo, streaming's the way. Like it's weird because, when I was younger, we had like one cable box and it had like 30 channels and you had to move it like
one cable box, one TV, right? Maybe a second TV was added, depending on which kind of household you grew up in, but that was it. Now we've got our phones and multiple smart TVs and everything else.
Yeah, like you get a Fire Stick, man, you could hook it up.
That's how I get mine. I jailbroke my Fire Stick and I got my IPTV through that.
He didn't just say that.
Allegedly.
Hey, I'm right with you, man. It's a good when you break your Fire Stick.
I don't illegally stream anything. I'm a good soul. Like I use websites that I just click on the browser and it's just there for me. I don't have to do anything.
Oops.
Bake.tv.
You go there, it's Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
No, that's actually limitparty.org.
Oh my god.
Go there, guys. Have fun. Enjoy. You're welcome.
You're gonna see a guy named Nico.
Nico and Babel.
With that picture. Or a cowboy picture.
Albuquerque.
If you didn't check out AEW last night, give the cage match a watch.
It was pretty good.
Yo,
Cage match was
I thought
actually
Kenny Omega may have like torn his groin.
The V trigger through the cage was
I
well
think
done.
he legit hurt himself there.
Oh, like I thought he split his.
Because I've never seen a cage built like that, so it was kind of stupid, but it looked cool until I saw his leg get caught.
Yeah.
I got it saved. I was too busy last night watching Road Trip.
That's my shit.
Unleash the fury.
Definitely go back and watch it. Ethan.
I'm a mouse. Eat me.
Good
Eat me.
match. And then the ending is. Do we want to talk about the ending or?
You really can't spoil wrestling.
Yeah.
Ethan's not really an AEW guy per se, anyway.
Nah, go say what you guys say. I'll still watch it anyways.
It was anticlimactic to me. I wanted the turn, but we weren't given a reason.
Listen, bruv. Listen.
I've been waiting it forever.
It had to happen. It wasn't as the shock wasn't as big. I don't know how the execution wasn't perfect, but it definitely needed to happen story wise. If it leads up to Forbidden Door or Wembley, I'm excited because I'm going to Forbidden Door. I know a few of our circle of friends are going to both shows. Mirabito's going everywhere.
That's not what I want to know about. Are you going to a show that's happening very soon?
I am not.
Cut his feet.
But we all
Cut his feet.
we all know Panetta knows about the Forbidden Doors and the Forbidden Holes. We know that already.
Cut his feet.
Ask Ronnie Fields when he came to meet Bret Hart. That's all I'll say.
You knew that turn was gonna happen sooner than later. But like, even though we're like, okay, it happened. Yo, that crowd just like booed the shit out.
Get a lot of heat.
But like, it's funny because you see Moxley after the match, like,
Oh well. Oops.
but whatever.
What else? Did we cover everything?
I
think we did.
That's it.
Yeah, we did. And I'm excited because the best wrestler in the world will be at All In, Will Ospreay.
Now, is Omega and Ospreay going to fight at Forbidden Door, or are they going to fight at All In?
We gotta hope Omega can still fight.
That's true. If he's hurt,
They're gonna fight for your zipper. Is what they're gonna do.
Well, that's the other Matt. That's what he's going to be doing.
What if?
See, Ronnie, he'll never forget.
I don't know, man. Ospreay and Omega at Wembley, like, did in Japan. Do it at Wembley.
Yeah.
It's just Brighton Bulldog all over again. Because you got your Canadian versus your British star.
Yep. And it makes sense.
For a secondary bout.
Yeah.
Yo, those two, when me and James went to that Dynamite after it went off air, those two just going after each other, like.
Well, that's right. You guys saw that live.
Yeah, uncut, like, you hear Ospreay. I didn't know this guy, your loco was such a puss. Like, I'm like, and they're just going back and forth shooting on each other. I'm like, this is good.
Yeah.
Those two work good together. But
We shall see.
So
yes, we should.
before we wrap, are there plans this weekend? What are we doing? What are you guys doing?
Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day weekend, so I'm kind of.
Way to flex.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ethan's going to say way to flex. So
I was going to say,
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I have plans to spend time with my wife, so she's the mother of my child. So
I gotta figure out something nice to do for the wife. That's not like it's not a cook. I can buy you something, nice for dinner. She don't let me in the kitchen. I once tried to cook and there's a small fire. Ever since then,
what'd you try to cook?
You're frying an egg, weren't you?
no. But I left something in the wrapper. I left something in the wrapper that I put in the toaster oven.
Oh no!
And then she just walks by right now and says, "Don't forget, you almost set the microwave on fire too." Fuck, your Mother's Day present just went down.
She said, "Never forget."
Oh,
it happens, but it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Hey, I tried to kill you, but
on the way home from work, stopped and got her a bottle of wine like a good gentleman.
Help her forget.
should have buy her like a new toaster oven.
She got a new one.
Because she had to.
We're more of an air fryer house now.
That's like wrapper proof, you know.
We're turning it into an air fryer house now because at least I know everything's got to come out of the wrapper in an air fryer.
Air fryers are dangerously amazing.
They're
Yes.
incredible. Chicken wings in an air fryer to die for.
Right?
Chicken wings. You say chicken wings in front of a black guy. Really?
Well, he didn't say watermelon candy or nothing.
Yo,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
yo,
Jesus
bacon,
Christ.
bacon wrapped tater tots in an air fryer.
Man, even
Try
just
it.
plain old fries. Like French fries in an air
You
fryer.
get the crispiest fries ever out of an air fryer.
Like Costco fries in an air fryer.
Your Costco has fries?
Yeah.
Their Costco has fried chicken.
Really?
We've got $1 hot dogs at our Costco.
So we have $1.50 hot dogs
Yeah.
that comes with a soda. I think it's a $2 slice of pizza.
That's about right.
And then a chicken bake thing. And then something else. Our menus are pretty small.
We've got fried chicken and we have fries, and their Costco fries are awesome.
So do you guys have KFC up there?
Yeah, we do.
How do you
And
compare their
Popeyes.
chicken to KFC or Popeyes?
From what I've
I don't like
watched on
Popeyes.
YouTube,
KFC is probably still the best. We also have Mary Brown's. If I'm comparing the Canadian
You
version
just shot that black person in the heart that's on the bottom of the screen right now.
KFC is the best?
of the chains, yeah. But
You don't have like Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
Chick-fil-A. There's a
Popeyes,
few
you said.
stores.
Cane's?
So I work for Chick-fil-A, and
It's overrated.
Chick-fil-A's chicken
Uh-oh.
is a pain in the ass. No. You guys enjoy that fucking chicken and appreciate that chicken. Because it's a pain in the fucking ass.
Why don't y'all open on Sundays? Maybe I'll appreciate it more.
Jesus day, bro.
I only like Chick-fil-A breakfast. Them chicken minis.
Those little chicken
buttery
biscuits?
Bro. 12 is never enough.
You ain't lying.
I don't know, man. I like the basic, man. Just pickles on a chicken sandwich.
But it's weird though, because like, so I work warehouse food distribution, and over the years I started off when I started there, it was Carl's Jr., and then we went to Burger King, California Pizza Kitchen. Now we're Chick-fil-A and El Pollo Loco. And it's funny, you see these commercials, like Carl's Jr. was big on it. Carl's Jr. would be like, yo, get your fresh guacamole bacon cheeseburger. And then meanwhile, I'm loading boxes and it's like frozen guacamole, frozen burgers. You're like, okay. Chick-fil-A though, yo, it's fresh. And El Pollo Loco, if you know what that is, it's fresh chicken. That shit ain't frozen. Yo, we'll send that shit back if it comes in frozen. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
It has to be fresh.
Pain in the ass.
So Jones, if you're asking what the best Canadian fried chicken is, sorry, but KFC is probably still the best here.
Do you have churches up there?
Don't think it. I think it was here for a while, but
Churches don't last, period. Now.
Do you have Long John Silver's up there?
no, not that I know
I
of. We are
think
getting
it's only-
we are getting an IHOP though in my town now, which is
There you
huge
go.
because
Get you some pancakes.
you got to go to Niagara Falls to get IHOP.
And no
Yeah,
Canes?
IHOP in Canada.
How about
And
Canes?
then why would I go there if Tony Myers is right across the border?
Because he's buying if he's buying a $1,200 Omi.
Buy you
Can only
$1,200 in food.
Yep.
I'd take him out for lunch and just imagine the bill. He'd pay for it. Doesn't matter what kind.
You have to get him a booster seat.
Right. Get him a little kid's menu. He's just sitting there. He's like,
Dangling his feet.
Oh, Tony.
as we digress even further.
Oh, man. Tony's a
It's
good
fun.
sport.
It's been fun.
I guess you guys finally read my resume after all
So
this time. So
Your resume is getting thrown in the trash now for you saying you don't like Popeyes.
man, it's too greasy. It's too,
Yo,
Give me a
people-
po' boy and I'm good.
People in the States get shot for not liking Popeyes.
good thing I
Well,
live in
you're-
Canada.
I was going to be real. I was like, people in the States get shot for going to the mall.
I was waiting for Panetta to say, We still have healthcare. We still have gun control. We don't go around and the Bret Hart
Shoot me,
promo.
I can walk into the hospital and get it, tended to for free. So, on that note,
Guy walks in with a rubber band gun.
Right?
no, Ethan wouldn't be allowed. He wouldn't be allowed in with all of his.
I could not, bro. Like, I got way too many guns to even consider moving.
He'd be considered a terrorist here, 100%.
I told that to my friend one time. I was like, yo, I'm surprised I'm not on. I wish you could find out if you're on like a watch list. Because there was a period in time here in the last few years where
James Taylor.
Wow.
No, I bought a lot of guns, ammo, body armor. Like, at some point, somebody's gonna be like, yo, you want some? Yeah.
Does this guy have a background check?
Right. I background check everything. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I have my concealed carry permit in the state of California, mind you. In the communist state of California, this law-abiding citizen managed to get his concealed carry permit. And I've had it for like 8 years now. That's something.
That is.
I'll take it. Go to Walmart, I'm strapped. 7-Eleven, I'm strapped.
Listen, for this Canadian boy, when I first went to Florida,
Popeyes, I'm strapped.
when I first went to Florida, I'm like, wow, where am I? It's a completely different world, man, to what we're used to. It really
Bro,
is.
I want you to come to California. I will take you shooting. I will fucking, by the time you leave here, you're going to get a fucking American flag tattooed on your chest.
Right on my bicep will say Ethan right in the middle of the
Got
flag.
you, bro. Got you.
Where I was at because I did see. Yeah, I know they're commercially over here now. There's a Tim Hortons being built somewhere not far from you.
Yeah, but it's not even Canadian anymore. Burger King owns Tim Hortons.
I'm trying to connect. You're not allowing me.
But you guys do the poutine stuff, right?
It's the best poutines in Montreal.
It's like gravy. It's like fries and gravy and cheese, right?
And cheese curds, yeah.
So
And then you
good.
can have different.
Never
kinds
had it.
and You can put it's something that you have to have.
We,
Hold on.
we have
With
this
a shot of
place.
maple syrup,
We have this place called Melt. You get fries with a fried egg, gravy, and I think it's pulled pork on top. Dude, with some cheese. Oh,
Sean,
kinda-
this is
kinda like a
this is
poutine.
my final destination.
The coffee.
Yeah,
the
she's like
coffee.
said it's mid.
Yeah, the coffee.
Let's
I'm
see.
telling you, man. McDonald's coffee is better than Timmy's coffee.
yo, McDonald's coffee I can mess with.
McDonald's has the best fast food coffee out there.
100%. Same here.
All right, here's what a not commonly known factor about Mike Jones. Mike Jones does not eat, drink, or take anything from McDonald's. Honestly,
Really?
yeah, I don't,
You're
I don't,
egg McMuffin?
I don't touch McDonald's normally. Actually, no, I'm mistaken. I'm only drink their beverages.
Wait,
But
you
food-wise,
still do you still not do pork too much?
yeah, I don't do pork at all. But that's not why. McDonald's is overrated.
Well, but I know, but a life without sausage isn't a life that I want to live. Like I think about
I
that.
never said I don't eat sausage.
Not
Paul.
turkey sausage.
you will.
Turkey sausage is good.
No, I'm a purist. I want pork
Yo.
sausage.
I do.
This is my favorite place, new place right here, Culver's.
Have you guys had Whataburger?
Yeah, we
They're
have.
not on.
I've
they're
had
not
it.
over here.
Whataburger when you're drunk and you get yourself a honey butter chicken biscuit? Bruh.
Culver's, give me a concrete shake. Oh,
Good thing you're sitting down, Joey. Whew.
I mean, imagine like a chocolate shake with Oreo pieces and Jones is like, that's me. I just saw Wendy's has strawberry frosties now. I was like,
You never had it one?
hold the door.
The
I just saw a
strawberry-
commercial
the
for
strawberry
it.
flavor is very faint, though.
Depends on how they make it. I've had some that are fucking phenomenal. But I'm one of those guys that I'll dip a French fry in frosty.
I'll dip a nugget too.
Never done that yet.
Regular nugget or spicy nugget?
Panetta's like, what's nugget? What's
Fucking
Wendy's?
American.
So you got but see, you have to do this. You have to do this in the Fat Boy Chronicles. You can't do it like in the skinny, like Panetta's like, I'm going to be efficient when I go to get some food, and I'm going to go to Wendy's, and I'm going to get me some Frosties and some French fries. No, you go to Wendy's and get yourself a Frosty. You go to McDonald's and get yourself a French fry, because McDonald's French fries will slay Wendy's French fries all day long.
McDonald's fries are the devil's work.
But again, Jones wouldn't know.
When it comes straight out of the fryer, like right,
I've
you know,
never eaten McDonald's. I just don't.
it's nice and hot when you get it. Oh, man, just made it.
Keep talking.
Jones, go to McDonald's tomorrow and get a big breakfast in the morning.
The next time I go to McDonald's and actually eat the food, we'll be out of the country.
Did
Jones,
McDonald's have pizza?
do you like pancakes, Jones?
Do you remember McDonald's pizza?
They didn't have that here.
They used to have it here in the 90s. McDonald's pizza. Didn't last very long. It was actually pretty good.
We had the McGriddle, the Arch Deluxe, the regular stuff. We didn't have pizza.
I remember when cheeseburgers used to be 39 cents on a Tuesday.
I was going to say, I'm poor. It was 29-cent hamburgers, 39-cent cheeseburgers, bro. You go stock up.
I remember when it's 20-piece was what, $3 or something like that?
Dude, the fish fillet came in the blue wrapper.
I remember when it came in a styrofoam.
Yep.
McDonald's breakfast, pancakes and everything else.
Oh, the McGriddle. Oh,
just give me an egg McMuffin, bro. Like, just they got the best sausage in the game too for fast food.
I like the steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
So no, Ronnie. So on this, I'm gonna give you a fact. Who here is near a Jack in a Box? Do you guys have Jack in a Box?
That's a West Coast thing.
No.
Okay, I can't train you on that. So as far as McDonald's, you go McGangbang, right?
Oh yeah,
bro, so good. But I wish you guys
know
were near
what
a Jack in a Box.
is.
A McGangbang.
You know what a McGangbang is, or
It's a double cheeseburger and a McChicken.
okay, I just want to make sure.
I know, I don't eat it.
You're looking
but
at me
I
like
know.
I got two heads, Jones.
I saw the reels on that on Facebook. You know, someone do it.
I can't remember his name. There's a guy on TikTok I follow who tells all the fast food secrets, all their little secret menu stuff like that. I'm like, I found out Wendy's gives you buckets of chicken nuggets. I didn't know they did that.
I wish you guys were near a Jack in a Box though, because there's something I've been eating since I was 18 that my buddy kind of invented, which now I'm starting to see it kind of pop up on TikTok, but he doesn't do it the right way. It's called Jack in a Box. Have these tacos. They're the strangest tacos you'll ever have, but they're fucking delicious. And you do a chicken taco sandwich. You get yourself a plain old ass chicken sandwich from there. Get a taco. Eat the crunchies around the chicken sandwich or around the taco. Slap in the chicken sandwich, bro. Best combination of flavor you'll ever have from any fast food. Challenge you to find something better. I have to airmail you guys a chicken taco sandwich. It's fucking best.
When I went to Mickey D's yesterday, they had a baseball deal box. 2 Big Macs, 2 quarter pounders, 2 small or medium fry, and a 20-piece nugget for $20.
That's actually not bad.
So do you use the app though?
So the wife did yesterday. I don't use the app. She did the app right when we're in line, because she's like, you get points or whatever.
Yeah.
You get points and you get free shit, and they have daily deals, bro.
I never did. So we went like after my son's band concert. So we're in line. And she's like, oh, I'll just, order on the app. I'm like, what do I say? She's like, just say, you're ordering from McDonald's app. And then you give them the number. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? Then I get to the, main window. I go to give them my card. I'm like, she's like, no, I already paid. I'm like, oh, I'm okay, cool. Free dinner. I ain't complaining.
That's how you do it.
Mind you, I got a McDonald's up the street from me, and I went down.
See, she goes, what do you want? I'm like, yo, either want a Big Mac or a double quarter pounder. Surprise me.
She got you a big quarter pounder?
She got me the Big Mac. It's not bad.
As we digress, I'm making the wife cook dinner because it's only 6 something here.
Hey, you have a guess. He's about to knock the
You want to come? Hey, bud. Come on, boy.
On that note, I need to check my DHL.
for that 12th time today.
Yeah,
like DHL messages. Like it's like saying,
we're talking about problems I don't understand any longer. So again, as I said earlier, Rizwan, I'll be talking to you soon. Down with every other maker. Yeah, I said it. I'm taking my talents back to Rizwan, where I'm loved.
oh,
Irfan better hurry up with my wedding gift. That's all I'm saying.
they just need to get their
12 years too late.
oh shit. My one delivery I said so it went through Bahrain. Now it's in Italy. It left Italy. Milan, Italy.
Wow.
Stop to get way to go, Nawaz.
Does
Stop.
DHL deliver on the weekends in the States?
I think Sunday maybe.
Yeah, States, I get DHL Sundays.
But I mean,
I
damn,
do too.
my Nawaz is going to Italy. Like, yo, getting some pizza, you know, some wine maybe.
Hey, Ronnie, he was doing your leather.
Colin might be doing his own.
Oh,
I wish he wasn't in Canada, man. I fucking hate having to deal with the shipping.
He's good, man. He's improved so much.
At this point, I think I'm sticking to shop belts.
Panetta told me he was gonna send me a strap, send out strap for like $100, and he pays the shipping. Like,
Was that for the OIC? I already got dibs on that. Damn it.
you're not going through another guy in the UK?
Oh no. He's a Omi purist.
There's two UK guys. One.
I only know the fake Reggie UK guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm just shopping.
You're
behind
driving the
Panetta.
plates?
Just shopping behind Panetta to see what it needs shipped to me.
He's gonna sit there and wait for the leather.
He's gotta pass my house on the way.
He should just pick you up.
He should. Because Colin's like 40 minutes from me.
There you go, man. You know, maybe you could take a belt to him and get, you know, done.
Well, maybe next week's show I won't be so bitter towards certain makers because I haven't heard from them in close to a year. And
Irfan.
other ones saying, if it was them, I might be quiet, but
Who
it's
is it?
not. Well,
Who hurt you,
it's
Joe?
not that I haven't heard from them in close to a year, but I've been with my time's been close to a year.
Who is it?
The one Joey's getting a belt from.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta kind of stay on him. See, some of these guys you gotta treat like you're. I don't want this to sound bad or messed up or anything. Sometimes you gotta play warden, convict with these guys, and kind of keep your thumb on them.
Yep.
I think for anyone who's new to the hobby, what they need to realize really quick, and even for some of the guys that have been around for a while, if you don't stay on top of these guys, they will forget about you. 100%.
And don't send them all your money.
Yeah.
That is true.
Never pay in full.
Send a deposit. When my shit's ready to ship, you get your money.
I gotta say, using that money place to pay, you know, is pretty good. I like it.
Might have to send somebody some money for some MoneyGram because I ain't got MoneyGram.
Very quick. See, if you do it for them to pick it up, man, they charge you a fee. You're like,
But it's instantaneous for them. So let's see. Maybe actually no. I give them till next month. Next month, I break them.
You lose.
After I get back, I break them.
see, one of the deliveries, there's just plates that I got coming that are going out. As soon as I get them, I'm gonna stare at them and then ship them
My
out.
camera's being an asshole and following me. Stalker.
So I'm good.
But it's been fun.
It has. Thank you for having me back. This was
You're
nice.
welcome. You know.
You're welcome, Double D.
It's like charity work, you know?
It's not charity. with you, Dave.
Damn.
There's no charity with Double D.
I mean, at least our
Don't mind
shirts,
me.
our shirts are not like more than, you know, they should be.
Wee. Here we go.
How much are the PTM shirts?
And we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for the ride. Until next time, catch you later.
Bye.